Hello, my name is Jessica and welcome to Cara. Today we have a 30-minute Pilates workout for you. So when you're ready, just grabbing your mat. Again, you don't need anything for this one at all, but if you do have weights that you'd like to grab when you feel like it, you're more than welcome to. I actually have some little wrist weights and some ankle weights that I like to wear for some of my practices. So if you have those, we're welcome to pop them on, but if you don't have them, you definitely don't need them. We will be working hard enough without. So when you're ready, we're going to make our way down onto our back. And keeping our knees bent, we're going to find that 40-degree angle with the legs. Arms are alongside the body. And just relax your shoulders down into the mat. Now to begin with, you can just take the knees and sway them from side to side. Just find a little bit of movement with your body here. And with your breath. Find a little bit of a massage of the lower back. And then when you're ready, come back through center. So we're going to start with some little pelvic tilts just to activate the lower abdomen. Arms are alongside the body. Take an inhale to find your neutral spine. So for most of us, we'll have a bit of space between our lower back and the ground. But for some of us, that space might not be there. So just imagine that you're very gently arching through your low back. Now as you exhale, begin to pull your hips up towards your ribs and your ribs down towards your hips as you press your lower back further into the mat. We're just going to move through those two movements. So inhale, find your neutral spine, expand your belly or relax it. And exhale, pull the lower belly down and in. Inhale, expand. Exhale, down and in. Let's begin to activate through the pelvic floor with this one now too. Inhale to relax and expand. Exhale, draw in and up through the pelvic floor. Pull the lower belly together. The lower belly in, rather. Inhale, relax. Exhale, activate. 3 more on your own. Every exhale you can think about magnetizing your hip bones towards one another, and that helps to draw the lower belly in. 1 more. And out. Nice. We're going to find our neutral spine again. So whatever way that feels for you, it should feel quite natural. So you're not overarching your lower back or you're not pressing it into the ground. Then take an inhale. As you exhale, lift the right leg into tabletop, knee stacked over the hip. And then inhale, lower it back down. Exhale, other side. Inhale, lower. Exhale, first side. Inhale, lower. Exhale, left. Inhale, lower. Now keep going here. Every time you exhale and lift the knee above the hip, you should feel your lower abdomen working. This is quite a subtle, small movement. But we will add on from here. So on your next round, as you exhale, keep that first leg, that right leg hovering above the knee. Take an inhale. And then exhale, hover the left leg up as well. So both knees now stacked over the hips. Drawing the lower belly in. Breathing. If this is enough for you, you're welcome to stay here and then set the feet down if you need a rest. Or if you're coming with me, we're going to extend the leg out into a 45. So take an inhale. Exhale, extend right leg out to a 45-degree angle. Inhale, draw it back in. Exhale, left leg goes out. Inhale, draw it in. Keep going. Exhale to extend. Inhale to bend. This doesn't need to be a huge movement. You don't need to take the leg out and lower it down a lot. We really want to make sure that we're drawing our belly in here and we're not accessing the muscles in the lower back. Very nice, just a few more rounds. Nice, slow, controlled movements. And then we'll finish up bringing both knees back over the hips into tabletop. If you need to set them down for a moment, then you're welcome to, and then come back up here and join us. We're going to keep the legs in tabletop and reach the arms up towards the sky. Take an inhale. As you exhale, lower that right arm, the back of the right hand, down towards the floor, hover it, and then inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, other side. Inhale, up. Exhale. Inhale. Keep going here. Try to make sure that those knees don't creep in closer towards the chest. And try to keep your lower ribs drawing down towards your hips here. Move with your breath. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keeping both arms up, keeping legs in tabletop. If you need a rest, then take it. But we're going to try and keep the muscles under some tension here for an extended period of time. So we're going to come into dead bug. So opposite arm, opposite leg. Take an inhale. As you exhale, lower right arm back and down as you extend the left leg out to a 45. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, other side. Inhale. Exhale. Really take your time with this. Again, try not to let the knees creep in. Keep the hands stacked over the shoulders. Keep drawing the belly in on the exhale. And it's not about the quantity of movements here that you do. It's more about the quality of the movements. So you're not going to get a prize for doing so many. So don't really worry about rushing through it. Rather take your time, slow it down, and feel all the details of it. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let's all take a little rest, arms down, feet down. If you want to windshield wipe the knees from side to side, you can, or maybe hug them into the chest. And when you're ready, you can join me back up in a tabletop position, both knees over the hips. We're going to go for some toe dips. So arms are back alongside the body. Or if you'd like, for some feedback, you can actually bring your hands onto your lower belly and your hips. And this is where you can feel your lower abdomen working. So starting with single leg toe dips, take an inhale. Exhale, right toe dips down. Inhale, back up. Exhale, left. Inhale, return. Exhale, right. Inhale. Now keep going here, we're on repeat. Try to keep the legs nice and stable as you move, so you're not actually changing the position or the shape of the leg, you're just lowering the toe down and back up. And also, you don't need to lower it all the way to the ground. If you feel like the more you lower it down towards the ground, the more that gets into your lower back, then just keep it kind of hovering above the ground, or maybe even halfway. Nice, keep moving. When you're ready, just finishing up on the left, we're going to glue the knees and the ankles together and go for double leg toe dips. So inhale, exhale, both legs lower down, inhale, back up. This is definitely one where you don't need to touch the toes down onto the ground. For me, I find that halfway is perfect before I begin to get into my lower back. It's just enough for me to work my core. Lovely. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Knees can come into the chest. Have a little rock from side to side. And then we're going to bring those legs back into tabletop, getting into our obliques before we finish off on our back. So from here, let's bring the hands behind the head. Interlace the fingers, thumbs are touching the hairline at the nape of the neck. Lift head, neck and shoulders off the mat. And then extend that left leg long as you bring the left elbow towards the right knee. Hold this position with the upper body and the right leg and begin to draw that left knee in and out. In and out. Inhale to bring it in. Exhale to extend. Keep moving. Try not to let the shoulders melt back down. So you're keeping this oblique twist and you're just extending and bending the leg, the left leg. So the leg that you're not twisting towards. Nice, let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back through center, relax down. And then when you're ready, let's come into the other side. Hands behind the head, lift head, neck and shoulders. Extend right leg, left knee is bending. Right elbow tracking over towards left knee. And then extend the leg, bend it. So we're working extending the right leg and bending it this time. So if my cues here don't explain it properly, please feel free to have a look at the camera to see what I'm doing or look at the video. Really nice. Keep moving for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Release down. Maybe have another little rock from side to side. Lovely. Last little minute, we're going to do our bicycles here. So let's come back into our tabletop position. Hands behind the head, lift head, neck and shoulders. And then we go for our standard bicycle. So opposite knee, opposite elbow, and extending the other leg. Again, let's slow this movement down. If you can't already tell, I'm recording this and doing the workout with you. So I am definitely feeling it, and I hope you are too. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. When you're ready, we're going to make our way up into all 4 position. So coming onto your front, stacking the hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Lovely. If you'd like, you can take a couple of cat-cows here to really relax and stretch the belly, inhaling and exhaling. Lovely. So coming back to that all 4s, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Let's slide that right leg towards the back of our mat. Toes are touching down. Take an inhale. Exhale, squeezing the right glute, lift the leg to hip height. Inhale, tap down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale. Keep moving here. We're on repeat. Just lifting and lowering that right leg. And really think about here activating the glute. So the glute is doing this movement, not the momentum of the leg. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the leg hovering, tiny pulses, up and down an inch. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it hovering. Take an inhale. Exhale, bend the right knee in towards the right elbow. Scoop the lower belly. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw it in, touching the elbow. Maybe not touching the elbow, but drawing it close to it. Now keep going. Inhale to extend. Exhale, draw it in. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Touching those back toes, the right toes, over to the left-hand side of our mat now. So beyond the left foot. And then take your gaze back towards the toes and find a nice side stretch. Lovely. Come back to center. So bring those toes back to start. Now, if this is a lot on your wrists to stay here, you can always come up onto the fists, or you can come down onto the elbows. So you choose. When you're ready, we're going to stay with that right leg extended, lift it up to hip height. Take an inhale, point the toes. Exhale, draw that heel towards the bum as you flex the foot. Inhale, extend and point. Exhale, bend and flex. Keep going. Breathe in and out. In and out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Set that knee down. Find child's pose. Set the bum back. Reach the arms forward. When you're ready, come up. We'll do all of that on the other side. Stacking hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Let's send that left leg back now. Toes are touching down. Take an inhale. Exhale, squeeze the glute. Use it to bring the leg up to hip height. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Keep going. Try to be mindful that your hips and your upper body aren't swaying from side to side here. Try to keep everything nice and still. It's only the back leg that's moving. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's keep it hovering. Pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Keep that leg hovering. Take an inhale. Exhale, pull the left knee in towards the left elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, extend with control. Exhale, draw in. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend those toes back. Put them over onto the right-hand side of the mat, or maybe extend those left toes back and pop them over on the right-hand side of the mat. Taking your gaze and looking back towards the toes. Finding a nice side body stretch. When you're ready, come back to center. Let's hover that left leg. We have our bend and extend. So inhale, point the toes. Exhale, flex and bend, pulling the heel in towards the bum. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex and bend. Keep going. 5, 4. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set the knee down, find child's pose again. And now when you're ready, we're going to come forward and come all the way down onto our belly. So hips down, belly down. And then bring the forehead down. Hands are underneath the shoulders. Let's spread the feet nice and wide. And then slowly begin to lift the head, lift the hands, and draw the shoulders back, maybe lifting the chest away from the mat. Elbows are hugging the ribs. Press down through the tops of your feet and your pubic bone. Breathe. As you inhale, feel your belly expand into the mat. As you exhale, hold this activation and contraction. Now you can either stay here and take a rest when you need to, or you can begin to move with me. If you've done my yoga classes in this series, you'll know where we're going. We're going to inhale, reach the hands out in front. Exhale, resist and pull back. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now if you need to, you can always touch the head down and continue to do this, just hovering the arms. You work within the limitations of your own body. And this can sometimes not feel too great on the shoulders for some people, so please take rest when you need to. Or just decrease the range of motion. So maybe you're not extending and drawing back, but you're just holding. Really nice. When you're ready, let's finish off with 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Set the head and the hands down. And now when you're ready, let's lift the gaze. We're going to reach those hands forward one more time. Last little series here. And we're going to begin to alternate lifting the arms. So make sure you keep your neck nice and long here. Chin is gently tucked, looking down at the top of your mat. Hovering both hands, and then lift the right, lift the left. Right, left. Keep moving here. And what you can do is you can squeeze the glutes and lift the legs and alternate the lift of the legs. So right arm, left leg lifts, and then swap. Again, if that cue is just a bit confusing, then please feel free to look at the video to check out what I'm doing. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so when you're ready, we can just roll onto our backs from there. So coming into a bridge position. So starting off with the legs at a 45-degree angle. Again, feet on the ground, knees bent, arms alongside the body. And just to finish, we'll do a couple of hip rolls or spinal rolls. So pressing your hands into the mat, take an inhale. And as you exhale, begin to tuck your pelvis under and roll your spine one vertebrae at a time until it's only your shoulder blades that are left on the mat. Breathe in. And as you exhale, articulate your spine as you roll back down. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, tuck and roll. Press through the feet. Lifting the hips. Neck is nice and long. Breathe in. Exhale, roll back down. Let's do that 1 more time. Inhale at the bottom. And exhale, tuck and roll. Gentle squeeze of the glutes as you rise up. Breathe in. Exhale, tuck and roll. Roll all the way back down. And when you arrive, you can bring the soles of your feet together, let your knees open. Maybe place both hands on the lower belly. Take a couple of breaths here. I'm not sure if you can hear that, but there's a bird outside chirping frantically. And so with that said, we'll finish up here. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.